We are recording live out of the csus studio here at University Union Hall at Sacramento State University. Hi, everybody. Wave hi to the world, y'all. This is Erin Green, Executive Director Erin Green of Project Rebound, Outreach Coordinator Michael Love, and then we have Xavier, aka No, here in the studio with us, and he is going to be discussing with us some of the different programs that he has been able to take advantage of from Project Rebound and through other community programs in the city. So briefly over the break, we were talking about what Project Rebound has done for each of us. And I will go ahead and start again. I'm Desiree, DJ DMC. Desiree to everybody else here on the campus. I started with Project Rebound in 2021 when I transferred from my junior college to Sacramento State. Another Project Rebound member, David J., what's up? He highly encouraged me to stop by, and he just kind of kept hammering me about it. Like a few weeks before school started, he said, go to Project Rebound, you'll be able to get help with your books and whatnot. And so being a transfer student from Folsom Lake College, I didn't really know what to expect, but I immediately went to the Project Rebound room, which, by the way, was at Lassen Hall, and we've already moved on up to Sacramento Hall, everybody, just so you know, with huge offices and all of the good stuff. So when I started at Project Rebound, I had the pleasure of meeting Andrew Wynn, as well as Walt C. They were inside the room at the time, and it was a magical experience. I didn't have any expectations, but when I did get a chance to read over the wraparound services they offer and meet with all of the other team members, I immediately felt welcomed. I felt at home. And then a short time later, Erin Green transferred up from, what was that, Bakersfield? Bakersfield, and then immediately after, I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Love on the very beginning of his journey. And so I personally take from Project Rebound not only the camaraderie, but the motivation. I can look around at any of those guys in the room and feel blessed to be sitting next to them. They inspire me, and to be around such brilliant minds that have been oppressed for so long, there's a fire inside of them that is felt every time you come into the rooms of Project Rebound. So for me personally, I continue to do work with the community because it needs to be done, and we need more people that are available to it. We also are a family here at Project Rebound. We take care of each other. And so now that I know Mr. Xavier, aka No, now I will be available to him as we teach in the Project Rebound room, each one teach one. So again, my name is Desiree, and that's my experience. But Xavier, I would love to hear how Project Rebound and the experience that you've had, the feelings that you've had through the process.
I mean, I can't really thank them enough because they was there when I was in jail 8 months before I got out, like a year before I got, a year and some change, throughout the whole process of trying to get applying, to trying to get into the dorms, to figuring out the logistics of how we were going to say it at court because I had so many years left on my sentence. So it was like, okay, we had to figure it out. I'm honestly, me personal, I did not think they were going to let me out. I'm just being all honest. Not in the behavior or anything bad way. Just didn't think they were going to let me out 3 years early. And then they did, and then I came home, and they've been there every step of the way. So I can't really put nothing past it. I can't really pay them back for everything they did for me. So.
Wow. Well, that's beautiful. And you're already paying us back by being here and succeeding. I heard you're doing great in your classes too, right? So just keep doing that, and you're making us proud every day. So thank you for being here with us, and don't give up. Whatever you do, just don't give up, because it will get better, and there is light on the other side. So happy to have you with me, brother. Mr. Love, please, what feelings did you have when you first got to the Project Rebound room? I know I can remember feeling overjoyed knowing you were on your way to seeing us, because your story started inward out. And so the hype that was taking place at the time was magnanimous. And so when you did finally reach the campus, it was almost like a legend in waiting. Please share with us.
Well, for me, as you said, it definitely did start inside. So I was a member of something called the TOPS program, Transformative Outcomes Project at Sacramento State.
Woohoo, Dr. Z.
Where that was the first program where Sacramento State came in and their communication professors taught their classes inside, which was the first bachelor's program at Folsom State Prison. So I was there. Project Rebound was there at the inception of that. They delivered the orientation on behalf of Sac State. Many wonderful people, of course, former President Robert Nelson was instrumental in that. Dr. Mary McGuire was instrumental in that, and just a host of people. And so from that inception, one is constantly referred to as an inmate. And so I went through 35 plus years of that. And so I realized that within the first year of that program, no one had ever called me an inmate. They'd only called me by my name, Michael, or even Mr. Love.
Mr. Love.
And so that, I didn't realize it till I went back and started thinking about it, but that was the one place where humanity began to be restored. And so when one begins to care about themselves, when they start striving for that excellence in higher education, when they are determined that no C's get degrees is not going to make it, we're striving for A's, right? We're striving for understanding. When we are discussing the different articles or pieces that we're reading and having legitimate discussions, multiple ethnicities, no problems, just really getting involved and delving in, it is enlightening, it is uplifting. And so as I was going through that process, and the thought may be that maybe I may get out, I met Gunnar Johnson, who was writing and instrumental in helping me through my parole process. The first one, I got denied. And that brother was just saying, hey, you keep your head up, you keep going. And I actually came to terms with the fact that, you know what, I may never get out of prison, but that's okay. This education was absolutely beautiful, and there was something I can do here. And so now I was really focused on doing my job, which was the foreman in the license plate factory. So if you have a license plate, I had a hand in it, right? And my education. Those were my two things. And so shortly thereafter, I met then Director Aaron Green, now Executive Director of the program. So we had a conversation, and he was there for some other things. We began to talk, and I don't think he got to do any of the other things that he came there for, because then it was time for him to go. But we began to talk, and he said, Michael, you get found suitable for parole, I want you in my office immediately. And so that's exactly what happened. So I paroled on January 10th, 2023 at 10 o'clock. At 11:58, I was in the Project Rebound office. This was at a time and space where there were many storms, many trees that blew down over the campus. It was almost a ghost town.
I remember.
Aaron and Dr. Zuckerman took me around the campus, showed me all the spaces. We got on the computer. They helped me pick my final classes for my BA degree, and then they also gave me a job. So I was a regular student assistant. I did get my degree, my BA, and I'm now finishing up my master's here. But then I became a graduate student assistant. Then I also TA'd 2 classes, Comms 4, public speaking. And then I applied for the ASC 2 position. I got that. And then I applied for the outreach coordinator position, and I got that. Okay, so when you think about what Project Rebound has done, none of my whole existence since being out would have been possible without Project Rebound. But it's also given me something else, a unique purpose, because to push for, advocate for people like No to get out and watch them thrive, watch them be good in their classes, in their education, reunify with family members, right? Be a part of the campus, be a part of the community. I also am a part of an organization called Solidarity Saturday, where we feed the homeless every second Saturday. Some of our students will come with us. Some of our students will come with, and that's what it's all about, not just receiving the services, but giving back to the community. So we want our students to know that, yes, you are receiving these services, but you also have a responsibility to provide these services for someone else. Because I'm not here because of myself. I'm here because of the people that came before me. Right? And so it is behooving on me to be in accordance so that people will come after me. And this is how we make society a better place. This is how we rekindle those connections. this is how we build bridges that people can walk across.
Beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Mr. Love, for explaining that in great detail. I see soon to be Dr. Green has to leave us here for the afternoon, but thank you so much
Yes, thank you
for being here with us. And really quick, where can a student find the Project Rebound website? I know, but
all you have to do is type into Google bar Project Rebound at Sacramento State. It'll take you to the California State website, where we have a website for individuals that can pull up the initial questionnaire, print it out, fill it out, send it in to us. If you have any questions or comments, our phone number is attached to it. There's also flyers here inside this office that we've left, so individuals can get a hold of us.
wonderful.
I do appreciate this time with you guys.
Thank you so much, Director, soon to be Dr. Aaron Green. We're going to be right back, take a short break and listen to some Sparky and a couple of commercials. So stay tuned, and thank you again for staying in with 916 RUN.
Thank you.
Thank you.